April 18th, the Biden administration announced that the Transportation Security Administration will no longer enforce the federal mandate requiring masks in all U.S. airports and on-board aircraft.
That's right. A federal judge in Florida has ruled Biden's transportation mask mandate was unlawful. No shit. And therefore, all U.S. airlines and airports dropped the mask mandate immediately. Good evening. We'll have the full report on the dropped mask mandates, along with shocking evidence that nursing home resident Joe Biden lies, an update on dictator Trudeau, Chinese people are rebelling against the Chinese Communist Party, and a female inmate keeps getting other female prisoners pregnant. Huh. I wonder how that's happening. Stay tuned to find out as we bring you a full show of lies you can trust. The federal judge that ended the mandate that required all air travelers to wear Biden's symbol of compliance in order to protect his regime from empowered people is U.S. District Judge Catherine Kimball Mizell. She ruled that the CDC exceeded its authority with a mask mandate and inappropriately did not seek public comment when imposing the order. We at the Thought Police do not agree with this judge whose job it is to uphold the law. It appears as though she has not received any funding from George Soros, unlike Biden's Supreme Court pick, who does not know what women are. And we demand that she be fully investigated for being unwilling to succumb to corruption and bribes. This type of judge has no place in Biden's communist takeover. She has single-handedly set the Great Reset back a step or two for being unwilling to just go along with it. In related news, Uber, who is still pretending that people were still wearing masks during ride shares, has announced it's dropping its unlawful mask requirements. In other news, President Biden, while encountering a rare moment of being able to talk coherently-ish, claimed he was a full professor for 4 years at the University of Pennsylvania.
Been on a lot of university campuses. Matter of fact, for 4 years, I was a full professor at the University of Pennsylvania.
He never was. And some right-wing conspiracy theorists who claim that just because Biden told a lie, that he was lying. We do not agree. What they don't know is the great president with a new record low approval rating who says men can get pregnant would never lie. For a full report on how Biden would never lie, let's throw it over to our Biden correspondent, Sam Donaldson.
Biden may have more explaining to do.
The new questions stem from taped remarks of Biden during an April campaign appearance in New Hampshire.
I went to law school on a full academic scholarship, the only one in my class to have a full academic scholarship. Went back to law school and in fact ended up in the top half of my class. I was the outstanding student in the political science department at the end of my year. I graduated with 3 degrees from undergraduate school and 165 credits, only needed 123 credits.
Biden now concedes he did not graduate in the top half of his law school class, that he does not have 3 degrees from college, and that he was not named outstanding political science student in college.
Newsweek says Biden actually went to school on a half scholarship, ended up near the bottom of his class, and won only 1 degree, not 3.
There you have it. We can confidently say what laptop and what funds received from the Chinese Communist Party and Ukraine. This man graduated at the top of his class. Therefore, he's smart enough that he would never accept funds and dirty deals where he's selling out America for his own personal profit. Biden is a highly intelligent leader. And here's footage of him trying to shake hands with someone who's not there.
God bless you all.
Happens to the best of us, doesn't it? And you know, he probably just thought someone was there and reached out to shake his hand before he had a chance to look. Let's see it again. No, he looked right in that direction before he tried to shake the non-existent hand. Huh. Well, it's no big deal. I mean, we all hallucinate sometimes, don't we? And it was probably just a ghost. Yeah, that's right. A ghost. A ghost only the Emperor can see because of his special powers. That's actually good news. And on the brighter side, after he shook the ghost's hand, he then wandered around aimlessly and confused, not knowing which direction he should walk in. All red-blooded, lie-believing Americans have been wondering, who is this ghost that's become Biden's right-hand man? Well, I had a chance to sit down recently with a ghost that Biden likes to shake hands with in an exclusive sit-down interview. Take a look. It's very nice to meet you. Please, take a seat. What role do you play in Hunter's dad's administration? Fascinating. Does Joe sniff you as well? He does, doesn't he? Well, thank you for taking the time to share with America who you are and what you're about. Now back to you in the studio, JP. Great reporting, JP. And here's Biden looking like this at the Easter Bunny. Don't worry, everything's under control, everybody. The southern border's still wide open to deliberately destroy America? Yes? Indeed, everything's under control. What's the latest on the communist takeover that's currently in process in Canada? Let's take a look.
Getting that shot really was an amazing feeling. It hits you.
I guess Trudeau's doing heroin now, and he wants you to as well. Let's hear more from that drug-pushing sellout. Over to you, Tucker Carlson.
Canada, what a decent, beautiful country filled with nice people. Unfortunately, it's now an authoritarian country. Justin Trudeau's government has just outlawed independent journalism in Canada. The government now requires that journalists possess a journalism license. Now, to get that license, the journalists have to report favorably on Justin Trudeau's government. Rebel News, as one of Canada's few honest news outlets, did not get a license.
Well, what does Trudeau have to say about this as he's addressing Rebel News directly?
The reality is, organizations like yours that continue to spread misinformation and disinformation.
Misinformation and disinformation? Those at least aren't just made-up words used exclusively by authoritarians. Let's hear more.
On the science around vaccines, around how we're going to actually get through this pandemic.
We're already on the other side of it, face, and have been for a while. There you have it. Trudeau wants to silence all media outlets that don't toe the line of his super true World Economic Forum directed narrative. And that's necessary so Canada can have a strong, thriving democracy, just like they have in China and North Korea. Moving along, on the other side of the globe, there's a struggle in the democracy that tyrannical Trudeau loves so much. Right, Justin?
There's a level of admiration I actually have for China.
As the Chinese Communist Party is attempting to starve Shanghai residents to death under the guise of lockdowns for their protection, the normally obedient Shanghai residents are starting to rebel against the genocidal Communist Party. Let's take a look. That communist swings like a girl. For the love of Satan! Those people need to get back in their homes and starve to death, or else a mild virus might kill them. Those non-compliant idiots. And now for our lightning round of democracy-destroying, compliance-inducing, fear-mongering news that you need to know about. At an all-female prison in New Jersey, a transgender inmate has gotten 2 women pregnant. And that's not very ladylike of her, is it? Getting women pregnant? What an odd thing to do. But she says she's a woman, so we must believe her, because it's not like a criminal would lie. The Babylon Bee, which is somehow one of the most accurate news outlets in the world, reports, a free-thinking nonconformist comes out as non-binary just like every single one of her friends. That's awesome. The best way to control people is to get them to think they're free while you're controlling them. In concluding the lightning round, we've received reports that George Soros was going to be cast as Emperor Palpatine in the next Star Wars movie, but producers decided to go in a different direction, citing George looked too evil. That's it for tonight's special report. The mask mandate is over, and Gandhi said, civil disobedience is a sacred duty when the state becomes lawless or corrupt. Therefore, the Lions ended the mandate for themselves a long time ago and simply didn't wait for the state to give them permission to be what they already are, which is free. And if you're someone who waits for authorities to give you permission to be free before you act on your freedom, then you're not actually free. Think about that. Good night. Hey, real quick, I want you to know I would love to have you join my email list because censorship is growing and it's the only way you and I can stay connected. And I also give you insider tips and new previews of things that are coming down the pipeline. You'll be the first to know. With that said, go to awakenwithjp.com/join me and I'll see you on the inside. I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, Primal Life Organics, and the red blue LED light teeth whitening system. Now, based on statistics I'm about to make up, here's why you want whiter teeth. 100% of your friends will leave you if you don't have white teeth. World War V will start, and climate change, it gets accelerated with unwhite teeth. And that is not a fact. And then statistics that happen to be true. Studies have shown that people are much more likely to land their dream job, let alone at a higher salary if they have white teeth. And 90% of single people in a dating scenario say unwhite teeth is a deal breaker. Now, those are actually true statistics. I like that one. And here's why I love having white teeth. Because I simply feel better and have better self-esteem, and I enjoy the way I look better. And Primal Life Organics helps me do that naturally. But that's not easy, because get this. All other teeth whitening products on the market that I've seen have harmful peroxides in them that might help whiten your teeth, but they actually damage and denature your teeth while they whiten them. And they can also contain harmful chemicals to your body when they're ingested. Now, to me, that's like taking 1 step forward and 9 steps backwards. I don't want to hurt my teeth and hurt my health in the name of whitening my teeth. But Primal Life Organics has beautifully solved that dilemma for you and I, where they help you beautifully whiten your teeth in a way that's healthy and natural for your body. Imagine that. The system uses an LED light mouthpiece to whiten your teeth and soothe your gums, and a food-grade teeth whitening gel. It's peroxide-free, has organic ingredients, gluten-free, and is vegan. Which means, like, I don't know why that's relevant. I guess giraffes can use this. I love the Primal Life Organics teeth whitening system. It's the only one that I'm willing to use because I have natural health values. I use this system just 3 times a week, and it helps give me a noticeably more beautiful, whiter smile. And I think my IQ might go up, but I can't remember. If you would like to beautify your smile in a healthy, natural way, then just go to naturalteethwhiteners.com/JP to pick up your Primal Life Organics teeth whitening system. And at that link, you get a full 60% off because you're a viewer of mine. Enjoy.